Let's go.
Yeah, ROVMAN, just your thoughts on the victory.
I think it was we played very well today. After England came back in the series and put us under pressure, I think today the guys respond like champions.
And just in the conditions, like completely different conditions to the earlier game here, but you adapted really well.
Yeah. What we know the conditions, and it would be difficult for the groundsmen to get two belter back to back here in Trinidad, because the games are so close. So you get the first game and it's a belter, then it becomes a little low and slow for the second game, as you can see.
And there's no matches in Jamaica in the World Cup next year. Is that something that is that concerning for you as a Jamaican?
Obviously I'm a Jamaican. I want to play in front of my home crowd, but for the last few years I haven't. But West Indies Cricket Board and the Jamaica government really have to sit down and have a conversation about that.
Are you worried about that situation?
Yeah, definitely. Cricket haven't played there for a long time. As much as there are quite a few Jamaicans playing for West Indies now, no cricket have been there. Even if you look on the CPL team, I heard reports that they're looking to move the CPL team from Jamaica, So Jamaica is the biggest island in the Caribbean, a proud nation, a proud cricketing nation, and for those things to be happening is a little bit disappointing.
How well prepared do you think you are now for the World Cup?
I think we are prepared. But we still have areas where we need to sharpen up, especially our bowling. 2 games back-to-back, England beat us badly as a bowling group, excess of 220 back-to-back. But there's a lot of work for us to do, so hopefully over the next few months we can sharpen up and get those areas sorted.
And England, obviously they're World Cup champions. Do you think that they, having had a good look at them over the last few weeks, do you think that they're capable of defending their title?
Yeah, definitely. England is a world-class team, and they have world-class players to come into their squad, so that is always going to just boost them. All they need to do is to get familiar with the conditions. Because they are such a quality team, if they get familiar with the conditions, they will be difficult to beat.
So that's the problem with hosting them here 6 months in the World Cup. Before they were unfamiliar with the conditions, and now they have that.
Yeah, we realize something with the English batters. When you put them on the good wickets, they are very good. But once the wickets start assisting the bowlers, it becomes a little bit tricky for everyone. But for us Caribbean players, we've been playing on bad wickets for such an extended period, so we have an idea of how to really play on it.
Hi, Paul. How important was it to contain Phil Salt today? He had back-to-back centuries coming into today's match. How important was it to contain him?
It was very, very important for us to control him. Yesterday we sat in our team room and tried to have some one-on-one discussions with the guys. And we just try our best to come up with collective plans of how to control him and control Butler. For the last 2 games they scored 17 in the power play. Totally right us off. But even having said that, I think for the last 2 games we haven't executed properly as a bowling unit. I still think that we have good plans, but we just didn't execute.
One last question. What has been going so well for West Indies? West Indies on a nice little roll in white ball cricket. What has been working for you all, you think?
I think the guys that we have around have played a lot of T20 cricket around the world. If you should look on the composition of the side, are guys that have played a lot of T20 cricket. And the other guys that come in that are new to international cricket still come in with that CPL and that franchise cricket experience. So that is doing well for us.
Well, Skipper, congratulations again. And for you personally, you contributed very good with the bat. You had a good run with the bat, and of course also you are still unbeaten as captain in a series. How does this set the tone as we prepare for the World Cup next year?
Yeah, it's always give us confidence. Confidence for me personally. I try to lead from the front. Once I doing what I have to do as a batter first, then the captaincy will take care of itself. As I realize that as a captain, once you're doing your job, then your decision makings become sharper, and you don't second guess yourself when you come under pressure.